Many thanks to Dr. Sudarshan for giving us a glimpse into the life of the tribals and the marginalized people living in the edges of the society, and the kind of relief work that is going on, the way in which their support is being planned and organized and executed. Earlier, I was feeling a little. Uh, I was wondering whether I did an injustice by not speaking more about you, but now I don't feel so. I feel like your work itself speaks for you more than any awards and accolades and all I can speak of. So, thanks to Dr. Sudarshan. Now, we will have our first talk from one of the organizations, which is a non Hindu organization. We have a presentation from Srimad Rajchandra Mission Dharampur, which is a Jain organization. It is a spiritual movement from the Jain tradition, which seeks to bring about inner transformation through wisdom, meditation, and selfless service. So, wisdom and meditation, of course, that is one's own sadhana, and selfless service is also one's own sadhana, but it is something that contributes to the world. So, the inspiration, philosophy, and humanitarian service of this organization has been summarized in a video. So, a brief presentation and discussion of the main points, and then the video will be presented by Shri Jayesh Bakdaji, who is representing the organization. He has been associated for the last 2 decades with the Calcutta Center of Shri Rajchandra Mission. So, I invite Jayesh Bakdaji to give his speech.
Respected Swamiji, respected monastic scholars, fellow representatives of faith-based organizations, and esteemed members of Ramakrishna Mission, Vivekananda Educational and Research Institute. Jai Jinendra, it is my honor to represent Srimad Rajchandra Mission Dharampur, an organization rooted in the timeless wisdom of Jain philosophy and guided by the living inspiration of Pujya Gurudev Sri Rakesh Ji. Jain philosophy originates from the word Jina, the spiritual victor, one who has conquered inner weakness and attained the highest purity, infinite knowledge, and complete liberation. A Jain is one who walks on this path of inner conquest. At its heart, Jainism teaches that the soul is inherently pure, radiant, and blissful, yet bound up by karma due to attachment and aversion. Liberation, moksha, is the journey of releasing these karmic layers through Samyak Darshan, right faith, Samyak Gnan, right knowledge, Samyak Charitra, right conduct. 3 fundamental pillars guide this journey: ahimsa, non-violence expressed as unconditional love for all beings; aparigraha, freedom from possessiveness and ego; anekantvad, humility to accept multiple viewpoints as facets of truth. Jainism is not merely a religion, it is a spiritual science of self-transformation, guiding individuals toward peace, compassion, and inner maturity. Its relevance is profound in today's world, where societies seek non-violent solutions, mutual respect, and inner harmony. In the 19th century, the world witnessed a shining spiritual phenomenon, Srimad Rajchandra Ji, a self-realized master, a prolific writer, and a visionary who illuminated Jain principles with extraordinary clarity and depth. He emphasized the primacy of inner purity, the transformative power of self-awareness, and the path of ahimsa rooted in the unconditional love. His life profoundly shaped the spiritual foundation of countless seekers, including the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, who credited Srimad Rajchandra ji as his spiritual guide during his formative years. He has dedicated an entire chapter to him in his autobiography, which is the proof of impact Srimad ji had on him. Carrying forward this profound legacy is Pujya Gurudev Sri Rakesh ji, a globally respected spiritual master. With exceptional clarity and compassion and dynamism, he has brought Jainism's inner science of self-transformation to people across cultures, languages, and continents. Under his leadership, Srimad Rajchandra Mission Dharampur, SRMD, has grown into a worldwide spiritual movement guiding millions through meditation programs, discourses and self-development programs, youth and children's initiatives, retreats, mindfulness-based practices, and a transformative path of seva or selfless service. Pujya Gurudev Sri often says, spirituality is not an escape from the world, it is a deeper engagement in it. And with this vision from the foundation of our humanitarian arm, Srimad Rajchandra Love and Care, it is the social arm of mission that puts Jain humanitarian values in action. Inspired by Srimad Rajchandra ji and guided by Pujya Gurudev Sri Srimad Rajchandra Love and Care, SRLC represents the living spirit of Jain compassion. At SRMD, Ahimsa is understood not only as not hurting, but as actively offering love, upliftment, and joy. This positive, expansive interpretation forms the heart of our seva. SRLC offers a holistic 10 care programs serving healthcare, medical services, hospitals, mobile units, specialty camps, surgeries, rehabilitation, and preventive health. Second is educational care, schools, scholarships, digital learnings, libraries, vocational training, and value-based education. Third, child care, support for underprivileged children, nutrition, education, development, and protection. Women care. Fourth, empowerment initiatives, skills training, livelihood generation, health care, and safety support. Fifth, tribal care, holistic upliftment of tribal communities, housing, livelihood, health, and education. Community care, rural development, drinking water projects, sanitation, village infrastructure, and disaster relief. Seventh, humanitarian care, crisis response, global relief missions, emergency support, and rehabilitation. Eighth, animal care, shelters, rescue service, veterinary care, animal hospitals, and promotion of compassion towards all living beings. Ninth, environmental care, afforestation, water conservation, solar initiatives, waste management, and ecological restoration. 10th, emergency relief care, rapid response teams for natural disasters, food, medical aid, shelter, and long-term rehabilitation. Across these programs, our approach combines professional systems, deep spiritual intention, and thousands of trained volunteers whose value system is rooted in compassion. Jainism cares for life in every form, including humans, animals to the smallest of insects and plants. The 10 Care initiative serves the entire spectrum of life form to the best of our ability. This is what Pujya Gurudev Ji has instilled in each and every one of us, making the entire organization around the globe across 6 continents run fully by volunteers. We serve not because it is a duty, but because we love to. Today, SRLC has touched millions of lives across India and several countries worldwide. Every project, whether it is a school, a hospital, a rehabilitation drive, or an animal shelter, is a reflection of Jainism's timeless values of ahimsa, anekantvad, and aparigraha in action. In an era where humanity seeks healing, harmony, and moral clarity, Jain philosophy offers a universal message: transform the self, and through that, transform the world. I am repeating that: transform the self, and through that, transform the world. On behalf of Srimad Rajchandra Mission Dharampur, I express my gratitude for the opportunity opportunity to present Jainism's humanitarian spirit on this interfaith platform with humility and pride, I now invite you to watch a short video highlighting our mission, spiritual and humanitarian activities guided by Pujya Gurudev Sri. Thank you. Jai Jinendra.
An insight into a global spiritual movement, Srimad Rajchandra Mission Dharampur, that aims to realize one's true self and serve others selflessly. It is towards the enlightened beings that the world turns in its quest for eternal peace. Lord Mahavir, the exponent of Jainism, is one such divine being. Carrying forward his divine legacy is Srimad Rajchandraji, a great Indian saint and poet-philosopher, laid the foundations of spirituality for a new era. Admired as the spiritual guide of Mahatma Gandhi, in the Modern Review, Mahatma Gandhi states, "Such was the man who captivated my heart in religious matters as no other man has till now." Carrying the divine flame of Srimadji's teachings in the present day is his ardent devotee and a Sadguru to millions, Pujya Gurudev Sri Rakesh Ji. His eyes radiate compassion. His presence envelops with love. And his discourse offers an invitation to go within. He perseveres tirelessly for the inner augmentation of every seeker. The world witnessed the birth of this embodiment of godliness on 26th September 1966 in Mumbai, colored with an innocence that would never leave him. His knowledge as a child could be compared with that of learned sages. Divine destiny unfolded at age 8 as he encountered a book containing the portrait of Srimad Rajchandraji. Upon beholding the image, he slipped into a state of trance for 3 continuous days and attained a higher spiritual state. His spiritual endeavors gained unprecedented momentum thereon. The young saint was often surrounded by a group of seekers, and his enlightening guidance satisfied even the most learned ascetics and scholars. Endowed with extraordinary brilliance, Pujya Gurudev Sri effortlessly gained proficiency in the study of various scriptures, philosophy, logic, and Sanskrit among many in a very short span of time. Academically, he obtained the MA degree in philosophy with a gold medal. For his extensive research treatise on Sri Atma Siddhi Shastra, Srimadji's magnum opus, he was conferred the degree of PhD by the University of Mumbai. His pious persona magnetically pulled a great number of seekers towards him. To organize the various ongoing spiritual activities, he inspired the formation of a trust, Srimad Rajchandra Adhyatmik Satsang Sadhana Kendra, in 1994. He gloriously established the international headquarters of the mission, spread over 223 acres, on the outskirts of Dharampur in southern Gujarat, dedicated to the pursuit of a higher existence. Adorning the highest point of the ashram, the Jain Mandir, the abode of Lord Mahavir. Housed within the Jain Mandir complex is the glorious Guru Mandir. At the amphitheatre, the world's tallest statue of Srimad Rajchandraji towers over the spiritual valley. The lantern-shaped satsang and meditation complex is an iconic structure.
It's such a beautiful atmosphere and you have such a great captain. हमारे परम प्रिय परम पूज्य राकेश जी, आप दुनिया के लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण हैं। ऐसी रोशनी फैलाते जाएं।
Emerging from his profound experience of the self, Pujya Gurudev Shri's words touched the deepest receptacles of one's being. He doesn't simply explain the scriptures. He brushes the dust and infuses a new life. His mastery of the spiritual sciences, oratory flair, sparkling wit, humor, and practicality captivates people of any age or background.
He has imparted thousands of hours of discourses on independent topics based on Srimad Rajchandra Vachnamritji, Shri Atma Siddhi Shastra, and expositions on an array of sacred texts from Jain jewels to widely renowned texts like Srimad Bhagavad Gita,
Kathopanishad,
Vivek Chudamani, Shri Yog Vashisht Maharamayan, Ashtavakra Gita, Narad Bhakti Sutra, Mohamudgar, Ganga Sati Ji's bhajans, to name but a few.
The silence in his words speaks as loud as the words in his silence.
ગુરુદેવની વાત એટલા માટે મને ગમે, એમણે સંકીર્ણતા છોડી દીધી. નારદ ભક્તિ સૂત્ર ઉપર બોલે, બ્રહ્મસૂત્ર પર બોલે, આ બધા જ વિષયો ઉપર આ મહાપુરુષ બોલે છે. નહીતર તો આપણે બધા જ આપણા ચોકઠામાં એટલા હાંકડા થઈ ગયા છીએ, આ બધી દિવાલો તોડીને આ બાવો બહાર નીકળ્યો છે. આ વિશાળતા હોવી જોઈએ સાહેબ. આવી ઘટનાને હું 21મી સદીનું શુકન ગણું છું.
Workshops help modern minds to conquer the stresses of daily life through practical tools of self-engineering on topics like ways to deal with stress, emotional fitness, masterclass in human management, dealing with anger effectively, dealing with depression, celebrate your challenges, to name a few. Pujya Gurudev Shri reveals the science of the self and imparts the art of experiencing it through sadhana. He has designed meditation retreats known as Sadhana Bhatti, suitable for different stages of seekers. The basic course consists of theme-based retreats. The advanced course embraces the eternal techniques of Sakshi Dhyan, and the Ekant retreats have long days of silence and solitude.
Spiritual enlightened master Gurudev Rakesh ji, each time I see him, it's a special experience. So calm and quiet and so peaceful. To experience true peace, you don't need to listen much talk. You just come closer to Gurudev Rakesh ji and just sit.
The bliss of inner peace is often expressed by euphoric celebrations. Various festivals celebrated in the mission are just another manifestation of this inner joy.
पथराशे अजवाड़ा सम कितना भव्यो ना अंतरमा मड़ियो सतवारो परमारथ ना पथिकन दिशा सुचववा.
Time and again, the gracious master travels from one city to another to infuse passion in these seekers and to propel them further on their quest for self-realization.
अगर कोई विश्व में शांति ला सकता है, जैसे महावीर स्वामी ने दिखाया, वैसे हमारे ये जन्म हुआ है पापा का।
We're honored to announce that Pujya Gurudev Shri will now be presented with the citation from New York State Assembly.
I am so inspired by the message of this mission, the impact that I know it's already having around the world.
I have to say, Phoenix is better. I am better because of this deep spiritual leader of the Jain community.
My goodness, it's so beautiful. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing him.
It has been such a joy for me to see the warmth, love and spirituality. Thank you for all you do to serve our community.
You can be very proud that you have a jewel in the Jain community. I think we all can learn from him.
One of the great things that has come out of Jainism, this mission, your good and noble work, and may this movement go onwards and upwards to bigger, better and greater things in the future.
On behalf of my government, on behalf of my ministry, on behalf of every teacher, we welcome you to Fiji. A very warm welcome.
During these divine traverses, he has entrenched the Lord in numerous homes and hearts.
इस धरती पर ये चलते फिरते तीर्थ हैं। एक सूरज रोशनी का, प्रकाश का, ज्ञान का, पूर्णता का ये लेकर पूरे विश्व में ये तीर्थ भ्रमण कर रहा है। आप भाग्यशाली हैं कि आपको ऐसे सद्गुरु का सानिध्य मिला है।
The mission also has under its wing hundreds of centers around the world to facilitate the spiritual growth of seekers. Thousands of devotees have committed themselves to a higher purpose by embracing the Panch Diksha, Vanpras Diksha, and Ajivan Brahmacharya Vrat. An ambassador of interfaith harmony, Pujya Gurudev Shri shares a bond of warmth and camaraderie with contemporary saints and spiritual ambassadors.
જ્ઞાન મિલન નથી, આ પ્રેમ મિલન છે. એમનો એવું સરસ સ્વભાવ છે. સંતો માટે તો એમને ખૂબ પ્રેમ, કોઈ પણ સંત હોય
पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्।
બાપાજી જે સ્નેહ આપ્યો છે, જે પ્રેમ આપ્યો છે, જે લાગણી આપી છે, એનું કંઈ મૂલ્ય થાય એવું નથી. બાપાજીએ કીધું જ્યારે જ્યારે પધારવાનું થાય ત્યારે અહીંયા ચોક્કસ પધારજો, વચન આપો. મેં એમને કીધું આ વચન આપવા તૈયાર છું, પણ સામે એક વચન લેવાનું છે. મેં કીધું આપ જ્યારે મોક્ષમાં પધારો ત્યારે મને સાથે લઈ જવાનું વચન આપો.
Pujya Gurudev Shri is also widely sought after to address various international congregations and peace forums, where he carries with himself the messages of universal love and world peace.
श्रीमद राजचंद्र जी के पदचिन्ह पर चलते हुए गुरुदेव श्री राकेश जी ने आध्यात्मिक क्षेत्र में अभूतपूर्व कार्य किया. मानव कल्याण को आपकी बहुत बड़ी देन.
गुरुदेव श्री Rakesh ji is full of sublimity, emanates light, and I have no doubt he is changing lives of the people for the better.
श्रीमद राजचंद्र मिशन से मेरा पुराना नाता रहा.
गुरुदेव राकेश जी का जितना अभिनंदन करूं उतना कम है. वो ज्ञान मार्गी भी है, कर्म मार्गी भी है. और मैंने देखा है विश्व भर में एक बहुत बड़ा समूह है जो उनके व्याख्यान सुनने के लिए मिलते हैं. लगातार सुनने वाला एक बहुत बड़ा वर्ग. राकेश जी से मिलने का अवसर मिला, मैं अपना अहोभाग्य मानता हूँ.
एक दूसरे को अपनों की तरह मिले. वसुदैव कुटुंबकम, वसुदैव कुटुंबकम, वसुदैव कुटुंबकम.
An eternal friend, a guide, a mentor, a guru to a large number of youngsters around the world. Pujya Gurudev Shri is skillfully steering their pulsating energy towards a meaningful, jubilant and devout existence. He has made spirituality a process of self-discovery and joy.
The finely crafted 5S youth program that includes satsang, sadhana, seva, sanskriti and sports. He fosters their spiritual growth through satsang, special discourses for the youth, meetings, workshops that impart a spiritual insight and yoke them to a higher purpose. Spiritual inclinations are further nurtured with insightful readings, meditation practices, spiritual quizzes to name a few.
The Master has skillfully channelized the tremendous reservoir of youth energy into seva. The youth offer seva in various arenas, in turn counting themselves blessed to be a part of this sacred movement. Through Sanskriti, he diverts the exceptional natural abilities of the youth for divine pursuits, in turn bestowing a higher purpose to their every talent and expression.
Managed by the youth of the mission, an SRMD theatrical production, Yug Purush, Mahatma Na Mahatma, has been a universal triumph with over 1,000 performances in over 300 cities around the globe.
He has turned sports into a reason for thousands of youngsters to connect with the divine, a medium for learning the art of facing victories and defeats, not just in sports, but in the very game of life, and emerging as true champions. Through youth groups the world over, Pujya Gurudev Shri is mentoring the youth to higher levels of consciousness.
I think it's absolutely mesmerizing that the youth is learning so much. I think all of you are blessed to have Pujya Guruji in your life. Very rarely do we see in any community, this kind of understanding among the youth. I see a lot of the youth waiting for Guruji tirelessly, endlessly, believing in everything he says and he does. I can see 1 million lives being made here.
Finding the path to eternal happiness in his teachings. Numerous youngsters have committed themselves to this higher purpose in the form of Atmarpit Diksha, a manifestation of his infinite compassion is Srimad Rajchandra Love and Care, a 360-degree benevolent program with uniquely designed 10 cares providing holistic support to fulfill every need of mankind, animals and the environment.
હોસ્પિટલ મેં વીસી થી ઉદ્ઘાટન કર્યું તો રાજચંદ્રજીના વિચારોને લઈને ધરમપુરમાં મોટો યજ્ઞ ચાલી રહ્યો છે. આદિવાસી ગરીબોના કલ્યાણનો યજ્ઞ ચાલી રહ્યો છે.
250-bed multi-specialty Srimad Rajchandra Hospital and Research Center equipped with world-class machines, skillful doctors and state-of-the-art facilities in the rural areas of South Gujarat. Srimad Rajchandra Hospital has made a difference in the lives of millions by providing paramount healthcare and healing.
The mobile medical services travel to the remotest areas, treating patients at their doorstep.
I went to the hospital and I must say each one of the people, the bricks of your hospital express the attitude that you have instilled in them. I really salute the commitment of the entire team there.
Pujya Gurudev Shri's compassionate vision has taken the form of educational institutions like the Srimad Rajchandra Vidyapith, the first science college across 238 villages in South Gujarat. Srimad Rajchandra Gurukul, a secondary and higher secondary school, and Srimad Rajchandra Vidya Vihar, a residential school, provides highest form of education for rural students. Srimad Rajchandra Education on Wheels, a van making education accessible to the students in the remotest areas. Srimad Rajchandra Educational Aids distributes quality stationery items at highly subsidized rates.
The upcoming Srimad Rajchandra Sarvamangal University, a visionary initiative, aims to make world-class learning accessible to all.
Under childcare, providing a safe and healthy childhood to rural children, are setups like the District Early Intervention Center that addresses defects at birth. The Srimad Rajchandra Neonatal Intensive Care Unit has been at the rescue of thousands of fading lives.
बुझते दिए को फिर से जलाया प्राण भरे कई जीवन में.
Under women care,
Srimad Rajchandra Center of Excellence for Women
is the gift of sisterhood and empowerment for the tribal women of South Gujarat. Applicated and supported by several corporates and celebrities, Raj Uphar's efforts have enabled talented and dedicated rural women to produce more than 100 desserts, snacks, fragrances and utility products. Tribal Care relentlessly works towards the upliftment of the tribal people, providing them with food, healthcare, and other essential aids. SRLC set up the Srimad Rajchandra Skill Development Center, a dedicated center in Dharampur, to improve the employability of the tribal youth by offering them short-term market-linked vocational training and soft skills training at no cost. Srimad Rajchandra Organ Donation Program is a public awareness campaign. People from over 150 cities across 10 countries worldwide have pledged their organs as a part of this initiative. Srimad Rajchandra Prisoner Upliftment and Reform Efforts, a program under community care, is a humble gesture to bring out individuals from the darkness of crime and hatred with a healing touch, redirecting their lives. Numerous humanitarian initiatives have brought smiles to countless lives in darkness of poverty, homelessness, loneliness and helplessness.
प्यार भरे निवाले खिलाए, स्नेह की बूंद है हमको पिलाए.
Pujya Gurudev Shri's compassion reaches out to calm the helpless mute cries of thousands of animals.
वरदान मिला.
A revolution in animal care, Srimad Rajchandra Animal Hospital, spread across 47,000 square feet and with a capacity of treating 150 animals. This multi-specialty animal hospital is set to break all barriers and become the pioneer institute of animal healthcare in India.
Thousands of animals have been rescued from ruthless slaughter and rehabilitated at animal shelters. Srimad Rajchandra Jeev Maitri Dham Gaushala is a project that helps foster love and friendship with the animal kingdom. Many more animals lying sick and injured are helped through several initiatives which include mobile veterinary service, animal helpline and mega medical camps for the animals. Under the environmental care, measures are taken to protect and enhance the entire ecosystem through projects like Grow Green Tree Plantation Drives, installation of solar panels, green sewage treatment plants using soil biotechnology, and storing rainwater through dam construction, to name a few. Pujya Gurudev Shri was recognized as the Faith of Earth Counselor by the United Nations Environmental Programme. Natural disasters bring with it life-shattering impact. Srimad Rajchandra Love and Care reaches out to rescue and reconcile those lives through the emergency relief care. Mission Africa is a transformative initiative aimed at uplifting communities across 16 African nations. Real village in Quezon, Philippines has been adopted by Srimad Rajchandra Love and Care to uplift the community through over 50 such benevolent initiatives under 10 cares. Millions of lives across the world are receiving the tender touch of love and care. The movement doesn't stop here. Srimad Rajchandra Love and Care organizes and participates in charity events across different parts of the world. A voluntary workforce of thousands has joined this movement of ceaseless compassion. Srimad Rajchandra Love and Care has been conferred the special consultative status with the United Nations Economic and Social Council, the highest status granted by the United Nations to non-governmental organizations. Pujya Gurudev Shri has been conferred with Honorary Doctor of Divinity by the Claremont School of Theology, USA.
There is a mighty mission within us which we need to accomplish. Create new pathways within to live on a higher plane for a higher purpose with higher awareness and energies, which will lead you to self-discovery
Thus, Pujya Gurudev Shri invites the world to realize one's true self and serve others selflessly.